Chapter 4, Part 2. So Eel and Trout had just pulled the wall down, and Eel was able to save Trout from the boulders that had fallen on top of him, and now they are going back to town. Right here on page 72. The river that Main Street had become began to drain, with wild currents and whirlpools everywhere. People on the roofs called out their approval. They cheered from whatever high ground they'd managed to find as the waters receded from basements and kitchens and roadsides alike. One rowboat sat bobbing in the ebbing waters like an apple in a tub. Charlie McGill stood up the moment he saw the boys swimming toward him. He waved his arms and called, and if Martha and her father hadn't taken hold of his jacket, Charlie might have jumped into the water to meet Trout and Eel. The brothers towed the rowboat to what was not quite dry land, a muddy place they recognized as the school soccer field. Martha jumped from the boat and hugged her friends, one after the other, with her good arm. "You saved everyone," she told them. Mr. Glimmer shook the boys' hands and patted their backs, but it was Charlie McGill the boys were worried about, and it was to him they turned. "Good work," Charlie said. He had never in his life been prouder than he was right now. Trout and Eel threw their muddy arms around their father. "I thought if you got too near to water, you would swim away," Charlie said as he held the boys close. "We will," Trout said. "But then we'll swim back," Eel added. "We're your sons. You can never lose us." When the McGills got back to their muddy house, Kate McGill was waiting at the door. Kate had made a vow to take care of these boys from the day they were found in the sea, and she'd remain true to her promise. She loved them as if she were their natural mother, but there was someone else who had loved them too. For all these years, Kate McGill had been waiting to give the boys a special gift, one she kept stored in a box fashioned out of starfish and shells that she'd bought long ago in Ocean City. She gave Eel the ring made of abalone shell and Trout the ring made of oyster shell, and that's when they knew they were home.